him, and are you taking him under your wing at all?
I mean, obviously, you know, I talk to him a lot, and we share things back and forth. But I think the biggest thing with him was just confidence, and he came out on Friday of last week and kind of picked me up, and then we saw what he was capable on Sunday, and we saw it all throughout the fall and winter when we're doing our inter squads. We knew we had that in there, and so we were all just hoping, to get that Will Johnston out on the mound every time. And when he's got that quick tempo, that confidence, I mean, there's no one better. So it's awesome to have him out there and performing like that, because it takes some stress off the rest of the bullpen.
Can you talk about the rest?
What's it mean when a guy like Austin says, "Hey, coach, I'll come in and play second. I'll do whatever it takes to help this team out"? What does that mean to y'all's team chemistry so far?
I mean, I think it just speaks volumes to the selflessness and just the closeness of this team. We talk about it all the time that we want to be a family, and it's all about the team. Team first and team last is kind of one of our core values. And so having a leader like Austin step up in a situation where he might not have been as comfortable, but finding a way to help out the team, I mean, it's just huge, and it just goes to show that. And I guarantee you, anyone on this team would step up in any role if it meant that we can keep our team rolling and keep moving in the right direction.
Talk about the benefit, I guess, of the rest. No Tuesday ball game, being a lot fresher going into this weekend.
Yeah, I think definitely it has its benefits. Obviously, Tuesday games are important, and it's good to get some other guys, maybe some different looks. But at the same time, especially as you get later into the season, now it's starting to heat up. Just that rest, you can't really overstate giving that body some rest, especially guys like Troy Clonch, who's behind the plate pretty much every day. Being able to give him a rest, being able to give the guys that are playing every day like some rest. It's just, I think it can't be overstated, and just like I said, allowing that body time to recover so we can make sure we're performing at our best when it means the most.
We know what type of win streak you guys are on, and then to finally get a sweep and cap it off against the defending champs. How good does it feel in that locker room right now?
I mean, obviously it feels good, but we kind of all year we've kind of had the okay, like on to the next one. Obviously after Sunday, we definitely were feeling good, and we were happy to kind of maybe get that monkey off our back and trying to get the sweep. But at the same time, like by the time we had off day Monday, but by the time Tuesday rolled around, it was all right, back to work, figure out what we got to do to get ready for Ole Miss, and we're not going to look past that.
What have you learned about Ole Miss and scouting reports preparing for this weekend?
We haven't necessarily gone over too much. We've talked to the coaches a little bit. Obviously, their ballpark is a very not necessarily offensive, but they've got a good home field atmosphere, and their hitters are certainly capable of swinging it and putting a charge into some balls. And so what it boils down to is just execution. We talk about it all the time, especially from the pitching side, is just execute one pitch at a time, and the rest will take care of itself. And with the way our offense has been playing, we feel like we have the confidence, especially from the pitching side, that if we have to lean on them or they have to lean on us, we're going to be okay.
These guys are a pretty good road team.
So, yeah, I think there's something about just getting out there and feeling like we have something to prove. Obviously, this program didn't necessarily perform the way it would have liked to last year, and I know a lot of guys like Logan, Austin, Willie, guys who were here last year, they feel like they kind of have something to prove with all the teams maybe not respecting us as much. And I think it helps, guys like them go out and play with an edge, and they're leaders on this team. They bring the rest of us with us. So.
And when you were a kid, what did you do? It's different. Say when I was growing up, to add velocity, as you're going, say as a young teenager and so forth. What were some of the drills that some of the coaches helped you with and so forth, things like that?
I won't say I ever did anything to grow velocity, but I think the big thing when it comes to velocity is just strength in your arm. And I played football growing up. I was a quarterback, and so I think that's certainly helped me grow some arm strength. And whether it's playing long toss on the baseball field or just getting off the mound and being comfortable up there, I think those are all things that'll help you kind of build that. As you get to this level, obviously everyone can hit velocity. We got our own Chris Cortez that's bumping 100, or obviously the guy from Tennessee, and you see that those guys can still hit it. So while it's important, it's still important that you can quote unquote pitch, not just throw. So yeah, I think the biggest thing is just practice and patience.
I guess the reason I asked that is because it seems like everybody's throwing harder these days.
Yeah.
20, 30 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, definitely velocity has become a part of the game. And, 90 isn't really what it once used to be. But at the same time, you look across the league, and some of the best pitchers in this league aren't the ones that throw the hardest. It's the ones that can execute multiple pitches and command the baseball. So that's still going to reign supreme for a long time.
We all spoke about it a little bit earlier. Obviously, maybe not the start you guys wanted, new coaching staff, so don't want to say it builds an excuse. And then now you guys turning it on really late, right time. What does it say about coaching and then about you guys in this first season?
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak highly enough about the coaches that we brought in. Obviously, Early has done a lot with the hitters, and then Coach Kane has been working with the catchers, and obviously Coach Yeski is who I work with mostly. Talk about just abundance of knowledge coming from him, and then Coach Schloss just running the whole organization, keeping people motivated, setting the agendas for everything. Obviously there's going to be an adjustment period, and I went through it at my last stop, but at the same time, I think we made it very clear at the beginning of the year that we're not going to have any of these built-in excuses. There's not going to be excuses. We're not going to blame anybody. If we want to do what we want to do, plain and simple, all we have to do is go out there and execute. So the coaches have been great leaders, great examples for that moving forward, and that's what we kind of try and emulate as we go out there and play.
Going into this final weekend, obviously tied atop the SEC West standings, how much attention do you guys pay to that kind of stuff, and what would it mean to win a division championship this season?
I can't say we pay too much attention to it. Like I said, we kind of try and have our blinders on, so to speak. We don't want to. Our kind of saying is, don't take the cheese, don't fall for the trap of looking outside. We like to focus on ourselves, but at the same time, there still is that, that pride and that want to of winning. And like I said, I think for this fan base, as amazing as this atmosphere is, being able to turn a program around like that and coming off the season, the past couple of seasons that have been here and now turning into this, I think it would mean a ton. And so, like I said, just put our head down, go to work, and make it happen.